everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are going to be doing the Taurus August Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, Taurus, we are going to see what August has in store for you. I'm just going to start out by pulling some message cards for you. Some of you have some sort of wish fulfillment coming towards you that you had asked for so long ago that maybe you not necessarily forgot about it, but did not think it was going to be available. Like something that you wanted a while back is coming towards you. Or there was something that you were hoping for or wanting a while back and it just wasn't the right time, wrong timing, but things are coming together for you now. I feel like some of you also might be getting an unexpected message, which is normal. It's Mercury retrograde. But this is like a really unexpected message from an ex, like really far back, like somebody you didn't expect to hear from. I feel like the message, the person is being very genuine. So what are the messages? What's the energy for you for the month of August? Overall energy. What to expect. What are the messages your guides are wanting you to know? Oh, you're in a really, really, really good space. You're in a really good energy. Your energy is like very, very independent, like very good with, self-love, very grounded within yourself, very aware of yourself. I feel like maybe a lot of you have been putting a lot of focus into yourself, have been putting a lot of focus into your emotional health, your mental health, into your own progress. Some of you have been single for so long that it's something that you become just very comfortable with. Like it's not anything that bothers you to be single. You're comfortable with being single. Your ability to remain calm and not instantly react this month is going to bring you an insane amount of blessings. Like anything that comes towards you that would potentially have trigger your ego, right? Or trigger you to have some sort of instant reaction, good or bad, you being able to kind of hold back your reaction. And that doesn't mean don't respond to it. It doesn't mean anything like that, but don't instantly react to things. Handle everything with calmness and grace. I feel like you're in like really good standing with the people that you're connected to. You're in really good standing within your community. I feel like you have a lot of abundance coming towards you. You have a lot of blessings coming towards you, like nothing bad at all. Trust in your wisdom. Trust in what you know. Trust in your intuition. Yeah, a lot of you have like closed yourself off and really put in a lot of focus to yourself. Focus on discovering yourself, focus on healing, whatever that may be. And I feel like you're moving in this really beautiful direction. I don't feel like any of this is going to be what you expected, or the way that the path is moving. It's not the way you would have expected it, but it's also bringing you like much bigger blessings. Like it's even better than you could have imagined. Be careful, especially the first 2 weeks of this month. Your ego is being tested. So be mindful of how you are reacting to situations and choose to take the high road. And that doesn't mean you have to accept bullshit behavior. It doesn't mean that you have to do something that goes against your values, but be very careful about reacting like quickly. Like if somebody says something that pisses you off and your first instinct is to instantly like cuss that person out, be mindful of that. Slow yourself down. Give yourself a minute to kind of breathe and ask, just kind of ask yourself like, why is this bothering me? How do I want to handle this? What do I want to come from this? Like, a lot of times people will trigger you because they want to get a reaction. Because getting a reaction out of you, an angry reaction out of you, or an emotional reaction out of you helps them justify their own negative behavior. So just be very careful of the way that you're responding and reacting to things this month, because you are in alignment for abundance. And it's like things that you have wanted, but like in a much bigger capacity than you have thought. All right, can we get a little more details on this? I feel like some of you have kind of gone into this hermit mode place because you don't trust people. Yeah, you're not happy with people. You're definitely just kind of not happy with like the situation in front of you, what you're dealing with in front of you right now. I feel like you've dealt with a lot of loss. You've dealt with loss in your relationships, loss over the past 5 months, and emotionally it's almost like emotionally, I feel like you just don't even know what you want anymore, or at this point. It's like I feel like you've made these necessary steps. You've communicated the truth. You've seen the truth. It's definitely, you're not like, I feel like you have cut people off or cut yourself away from situations that are not emotionally fulfilling, but I feel like you're still kind of not feeling all that great about it. God, this. you're in such a good space, and I don't even feel that you realize it. It's like you're still there's something that you're continuing to focus on that is done. Like this has been beaten to death. This has been thought to death. This has been focused on to like it's like you've shifted your energy, you've shifted your path or whatever, but there's still something that you're holding on to. And there's a past person coming back to reunite with you, and they are very serious about this. Something was pulled away from you or not available to you, or you were like rejected from something for a good reason. There wasn't like things weren't being seen completely clearly. It wasn't the right time. There was a good reason for why you lost what you feel that you lost, or why things haven't turned out the way you thought they were supposed to turn out, or the way you wanted them to turn out. I feel like you're feeling very betrayed by somebody from the past, or some sort of situation that did not come to fruition. But I feel like the reason for that is because like either it just wasn't the right time and it's coming back in a better time, or there's something more available to you. And for some of you, I feel like there is a connection from your past that you feel like is done, and it's been done for a while, I feel like. And I feel like the reason that you believe that this is done, like you feel very betrayed by this, you're good. You've got yourself to a healing place. I feel like you've kind of, accepted what you need to accept, but I also feel like you're not really looking towards anything exciting coming in. Like you're dealing with it, you're good, but you're still not happy about it. And I also feel like there's a lot that you're not really, like, that you don't really know. There's a lot more to the story. There's a bigger reason for this. And I feel like for some of you, you're getting communication from somebody from your past. This person is serious. They want to reconnect with you. They have a lot that they want to say, but it's not at all what you would have expected. And you're going to realize that you and this person have a more substantial connection and relationship than maybe you initially thought. Your guidance is High Priestess, Six of Swords, Page of Cups. Your guidance is to like pay attention to the messages that are coming to you, even like, or the intuitive messages or the intuitive ideas, even if they seem very small and insignificant, there's value to it. There's importance to it. I also feel like you will see things from a different perspective when your emotions are like more settled and more grounded. The transition period that you've been in has actually brought about a lot of opportunity for more or different clarity. And so what you're being guided to do is like sit back and try to be receptive to what's going on around you, instead of focusing on the things that you don't necessarily like about what's going on in your life. Because I feel like there's little hints, there's little clues, and they're very small, but I feel like it's very important. I also want to say that if some of you are dealing with a situation where somebody from your past let you down and you feel like somebody owes you an apology and you're waiting for an apology, I feel like the message is accept the apology. When they say they're sorry, accept the apology. You're asking for an apology. When you get the apology, accept it, and don't be too quick to dismiss it and say, well, they're not serious. Yeah, you have much more available to you right now than what you're seeing. The blessings that you are manifesting right now are much bigger than what you realize. And so I feel like you've kind of you maybe feel like things have been disconnected. You may feel like you're kind of moving on this journey alone, but you're kind of moving through this cycle of change. And it's a really, really, really powerful change. And what is coming from this is like long-term, like the ultimate fairy tale. But the thing is that you're holding on to a belief or a perception that you've held on to for so long that it might make it difficult for you to believe this when it comes towards you. The future that you've envisioned for yourself or would have envisioned for yourself 5 years ago the future is much different than you would have envisioned, but it's so much better. But there is a belief or something that you're focusing on or something that you're doing in your daily routine that is making it difficult for you to fully step into this change, into the space of receiving. And I feel like right when you kind of get to this point where you're like, I've been waiting forever for something to change, you're getting some kind of like big, authentic, truthful communication coming from you, from a person from your past who does have very loving feelings for you, and they're very, very serious. And you're being guided. You don't have to rush. You don't have to rush. Trust the process. Do with it what you will. But I feel like, if you're asking for an apology, at least accept the apology. All right. I hope that makes sense. Have a good month. Bye-bye.